What if Leica is preparing to completely redefine what a compact camera can be? That's the exciting possibility many photographers and industry insiders are exploring as rumors about the Leica Q4 continue to build momentum. The Leica Q series has long been revered by street photographers, travel enthusiasts, and creative professionals alike. Known for combining Leica's legendary image quality with a minimalist, fixed-lens design, the Q line has steadily evolved into a staple for those seeking simplicity without compromise. Now, it seems the Leica Q4 could be more than just a mild refresh. It might represent a transformative leap forward for the series and the broader compact camera market. Since its introduction, the Leica Q series has carved out a unique place in the photography world. When the original Leica Q debuted in 2015, it was hailed as a bold move by Leica, offering a full-frame sensor paired with a fixed 28mm f1.7 Summilux lens in a sleek, compact body. This combination of high-end optics, superb image quality, and a more accessible form factor quickly made it a favorite among street photographers who wanted discretion, speed, and top-tier results without lugging around a bag full of lenses. Leica's intent was clear: bring the signature red dot experience to a wider audience while preserving the craftsmanship and essence of its legacy. Then came the Leica Q2 in 2019, and it was more than a routine upgrade. The Q2 delivered a substantial bump in resolution to 47.3 megapixels, added improved weather sealing, and introduced better autofocus performance, making it suitable not only for enthusiasts but also for working professionals. It solidified the Q series as a serious photographic tool, not just a luxury item for collectors. By 2023, Leica released the Q3, a refinement that brought in a more modern user experience. A new processor, enhanced ergonomics, and, for the first time, a tilting touchscreen helped the Q3 feel more in line with the needs of today's content creators. Still, Leica stayed true to its philosophy. Rather than chasing trends, each version of the Q aimed to fine-tune the user experience with meaningful updates tailored to its audience. Now, enter the Leica Q4, and this time, the buzz suggests it could be much more than an evolution. The Q4 is rumored to address many of the lingering limitations of past models while expanding the camera's appeal to a broader range of photographers and even hybrid shooters. If true, this could mark a turning point for the Q series, transforming it from a niche favorite into a groundbreaking standard for premium compact cameras. There's speculation that Nikon might push for improved dynamic range and richer color depth compared to its rivals. Some rumors even suggest that Nikon could attempt to offer 16-bit RAW recording. Achieving 16-bit color depth would be a massive leap, as this feature is usually reserved for much larger and more expensive medium-format cameras like the Fujifilm GFX100 or the Hasselblad X2D100C. However, realistically speaking, it's more probable that the Nikon ZFR will stick with the more common 10-bit to 14-bit range, which would still deliver excellent results for the vast majority of photographers. When it comes to burst speed, the Nikon ZFR probably won't be aiming to outpace the competition. Based on Nikon's track record and target audience, it's reasonable to expect a maximum burst rate around 10 frames per second, a figure that aligns well with a focus on high-resolution still photography rather than action or sports photography. For those looking for speed and robust continuous shooting capabilities, Nikon's Z8 and Z9 will continue to be the better choices. However, for landscape photographers, portrait artists, and anyone who prioritizes detail over speed, the Nikon ZFR's performance should be more than adequate. The video capabilities of the Nikon ZFR are another major topic of discussion. There's been considerable speculation about whether this new model will support 8K video recording. Given that Nikon's Z8 and Z9 already offer 8K capture, it wouldn't be surprising to see the ZFR follow suit. However, it's important to keep in mind that while 8K recording sounds impressive on paper, it demands significant storage space and processing power, and many users still output their final projects in 4K or even 1080p. Moreover, heat management becomes a serious concern when you pack 8K capability into a compact, retro-style body like what's expected for the Nikon ZFR. Still, offering 8K video would be a smart move for Nikon, giving hybrid shooters more flexibility to crop or deliver high-end productions without sacrificing quality. If Nikon can manage heat effectively, it would make the ZFR even more appealing to creators who want both stunning stills and powerful video tools in one beautiful package. Design-wise, it's safe to assume that the Nikon ZFR will maintain the vintage styling that made the ZF so beloved. But Nikon will likely introduce subtle but important improvements. Chief among them would be a redesigned grip for better handling over long periods. The Nikon ZF slim profile was gorgeous but not the most ergonomic for hours of shooting. Tweaking the body to be slightly more comfortable without losing the classic aesthetic could be key to the ZFR's success. In addition, the physical dials, a favorite feature among fans of the ZF, are expected to return, allowing users to adjust ISO, shutter speed, and exposure compensation manually. Speaking of video, the Leica Q4 might finally shed its image as a stills-only powerhouse and step confidently into the hybrid arena. Industry whispers suggest the Q4 could support video resolutions up to 8K at 24 frames per second, and 4K at 60 frames per second. Coupled with Leica's cinematic color profiles, potentially a refined Leica Cine look, this would allow for beautiful, gradable footage straight out of camera. Such improvements would appeal to vloggers, travel filmmakers, and anyone who wants to incorporate high-quality video into their creative workflow. The viewfinder and screen are also expected to see significant upgrades. Leica may introduce a 6 million OLED electronic viewfinder with a higher refresh rate than the one in the Q3, delivering a smoother and more immersive shooting experience. Meanwhile, the rear display could evolve from the Q3's tilting mechanism to a fully articulating 3.5-inch touchscreen. This change would enhance usability for everything from low-angle shots to self-recording and vlogging, essential in today's content-driven landscape. Naturally, all of these premium upgrades will come with a premium price tag. The Leica Q3 already sells for just under $6,000. With the Q4 expected to introduce IBIS, hybrid AF, 8K video, and a higher resolution sensor, projections suggest a price range of $6,500 to $7,500. Special editions, limited runs, or titanium builds could push that number even higher, perhaps north of $8,000. Whether that's justified will depend on how well the Q4 balances performance with Leica's signature design philosophy. As for when we might actually see the Leica Q4, the company's historical release cadence provides a clue. The original Q launched in 2015, followed by the Q2 in 2019 and the Q3 in 2023. If Leica sticks to this 4-year cycle, the Q4 would likely arrive in 2027, with teasers appearing in late 2026. That said, increasing pressure from competitors like Sony and Fujifilm in the high-end compact segment could motivate Leica to accelerate their timeline. A 2026 release isn't out of the question, though 2025 seems unlikely given the brand's deliberate development approach. So, what would make the Leica Q4 your dream camera? Would you upgrade from a Q3, or could this be the Leica that finally draws you into the red dot ecosystem? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, consider subscribing for more in-depth camera coverage and supporting our work with a super thanks. Members also get exclusive behind-the-scenes content and early access to future reviews.